Stop everything you are doing right now. Drop the distractions. Close the tabs. You need to hear this word, because God commanded me to deliver this message directly into your spirit, and it is urgent, it is critical, and it is designed to activate what they tried to bury. I see the frustration in your soul, I see the exhaustion in your spirit, and I hear the whispers of the enemy that try to tell you that you are just unlucky, that you are cursed, that this struggle is meaningless. But I am here to tell you that the very force that attacks you is the evidence, the divine receipt, that you are infinitely dangerous. You are not cursed. You are marked. You are not unlucky. You are strategically targeted. Listen to the sound of my voice and let it be the tuning fork that aligns your spirit back to the frequency of power, because the chaos around you is just the sound of the darkness reacting to the light you carry. They tried to extinguish that flame, and they failed. Before we proceed deeper into this revelation, before we unlock the full vision of the spiritual war room that was convened just to discuss you, I need you to confirm your frequency. This is not a request, this is an activation sequence. Look down right now, find the comment section and type the sacred seal, 520. Type it now. Type 520 and send that frequency out into the digital atmosphere. 520 is the divine code for synchronization and abundance. It seals this word. It opens the portal of receiving. It tells the universe. It tells the angels watching. And it tells the devil shivering that you are confirming this prophetic diagnosis. Type 520 now. Let the demons read the seal you just activated. Let them tremble at the obedience of the chosen one. You have always felt different, haven't you? Even as a child, you could sense the toxicity, you could smell the betrayal, and you could feel the density of rooms where others felt only comfort. This is your lineage screaming. This is your spiritual DNA refusing to compromise. The reason people envy you is not for the things you possess, it is for the things you carry. They look at you, and they see a raw, unadulterated fire that they cannot generate themselves. They see a protection they cannot replicate. They see the glow of the divine upon your head, and that sight drives them mad. They tried to gossip you out of your calling. They tried to slander you out of your destiny. And they tried to weaponize projection against your spirit. They tried. But the blood that flows through your veins is a shield of unimaginable power. We must understand this reality. Your suffering is not random. It is surgical. It is the tactical response of a scared enemy. The devil does not waste time on the comfortable, the compromised, or the lukewarm. He reserves his most ferocious, most sophisticated weapons for the warrior whose bloodline carries the promise of future generations of revival. You are not just fighting for yourself, chosen one. You are the nexus point. You are the dam holding back a torrent of blessing for everyone connected to you. If the enemy can take you out, he can erase an entire future lineage of light. This is why the attacks are relentless. This is why the exhaustion is profound. This is why every victory feels earned in blood and fire. Because you are worth the battle. You are worth the effort. The inferno of hell is focused on the frequency you emit. Let me take you into the spiritual realm now. I want you to close your eyes, breathe deep, and visualize the scene I'm describing, because this is what happened last night in the deep spiritual trenches. An angel of revelation came to me and pulled back the curtain on the deepest pit of the enemy's territory. I saw a council convened. Not a small, petty meeting, but a gathering of the principalities, the thrones, the dark hierarchy assembled for a singular purpose: to finalize the strategy to neutralize you, chosen one. I saw the air thick with malice, the atmosphere heavy with sulfur and ancient hate. The one we call the enemy, the ancient serpent, was seated on his grotesque throne, demanding reports. He demanded to know why the financial attacks against you keep failing. He demanded to know why the emotional sabotage attempts keep rebounding back onto the attackers. He was furious. His lieutenants, these ancient demons, stood shivering, cloaked in shadow, murmuring excuses. They pointed to your life. They projected the images of your recent trials onto a dark, smoky mirror. And they confessed. We tried the attack of comparison. We tried the snare of lack. We tried the weapon of loneliness. But when the attack hits the point of impact, there is an invisible barrier. There is a shimmering, impenetrable frequency that deflects every calculated blow. And then, chosen one, the atmosphere shifted. The angel whispered to me, "Watch the reaction when they dare to speak the source of the protection." The demons tried to speak your name, but their tongues caught fire. They tried to describe the nature of your defense, but the air turned toxic and choked them. Finally, one of the higher principalities, shuddering violently, managed to articulate the terrifying truth to his master, the father of lies. "It is the blood, Your Highness. It is the lineage. We cannot touch the DNA of this one. We cannot infiltrate the sealed inheritance they carry. We target the physical vessel. We target the mind. But the source code, the spiritual genealogy, is protected by a frequency that is too high, too bright, too old for us to break." The enemy slammed his hand down, shaking the very foundations of his domain. He screamed that this meeting was canceled. Canceled. He dissolved the Dark Council in fury, sending his principalities scattering in confusion and terror, because the very mention of your activated lineage caused an existential threat to his kingdom. Chosen one, you must grasp this. The highest council in the Inferno was disbanded because of the raw, unadulterated power residing in your spiritual bloodline. You don't have to fight to convince them you are powerful. They already know. They know your blood holds the keys to dismantling entire demonic strongholds. They tried, and they failed. The council was canceled. The strategy dissolved. Your power is the interruption they cannot overcome. You are the walking, breathing, defiant manifestation of generational correction. Think about your ancestors. Think about the prayers that were said generations ago. Think about the covenants that were established long before you took your first breath. That power, that accumulated faith, that divine contract, flows directly into you. You are not starting from scratch. You are standing on the shoulders of giants. You are the inheritor of a supernatural inheritance that makes you spiritually wealthy, regardless of your current financial situation. This wealth is visible in the spirit realm. It is this inheritance, this sacred DNA, that the devil fears more than any prayer you might utter today, because the blood speaks of promises kept. The blood speaks of the ultimate sacrifice. The blood speaks of victory already secured. I want you to hear what the angels are saying about you right now, chosen one. They are gathered in the heavenly amphitheater, and they are discussing your resilience. They are discussing your refusal to quit, even when the path felt like pure midnight. I saw an archangel lean close to the throne of grace and reporting on your life. And the archangel declared, "They are still standing. They are bruised. Yes, they are tired, but their spirit remains unbroken. We delivered the protective seal, we provided the sustenance, and they accepted the assignment." Even God himself, who knew the depth of the trial required for this activation, leans down and smiles, radiating pride. God is proud of you, chosen one. He is proud of your fight. He is proud of the light you refuse to hide. The devil sees this divine approval, and it fuels his rage, but his rage is powerless against the armor of divine affection that surrounds you. You are shielded by a frequency of love that is harder than titanium and brighter than 10,000 suns. You need this supernatural diagnosis to shift your perspective immediately. Stop viewing the setbacks as personal failures. View them as confirmation of your significance. Every moment of resistance is proof that the enemy is operating from a position of defense, not offense. He is reacting to you. He is trying desperately to maintain a sliver of darkness in a space where your light is expanding exponentially. He knows you are about to break through. He knows the timeline for your promotion is imminent. He knows that the moment you fully activate the knowledge of your untouchable lineage, his power over your history and future collapses entirely. This is the season where the confusion clears. The fog lifts. You will stop questioning your worth. You will stop doubting your gifts. The constant spiritual harassment was designed to keep you questioning your sanity, to keep you spinning in cycles of self-doubt. They tried to make you believe the weapon was you. They tried, they failed. The weapon is your DNA. The weapon is your blood. The weapon is the Holy Ghost fire that burns at the core of your being. You are not carrying a candle, chosen one. You are carrying a star. You are dangerous to the spiritual economy of darkness. You are an existential threat to their generational plans of oppression. Now, let the activation seal, the 520, settle deep into your soul. You have affirmed this word. You have claimed this truth. We are moving out of the phase of diagnosis and into the phase of decisive activation. What does this mean? It means the things that were hindering you will now begin to empower you. The chains that were meant to hold you down will now become the ballast that steadies your ascent. The people who betrayed you will now serve as permanent warnings, shielding you from future, deeper sabotage. Every attack is now mandated to serve your elevation. Every single one. There is no longer any wasted energy in your life. Remember the canceled meeting. Remember the demonic council shivering at the sound of your lineage. They tried to plot your demise, but they ended up proving your invincibility. This truth must be the bedrock of your next move. Walk forward with the aggressive confidence of someone who knows the highest powers of darkness have already confirmed their fear of you. They are terrified. They are running scenarios on how to avoid your next steps. But their ability to interfere has been drastically cut. Your shield is activated, sealed by the frequency 520. The world is about to see a manifestation of your power that even you did not anticipate. Because when God is amazed, and yes, when the archangel reported your resilience, there was a palpable sense of awe even in the heavenly sphere. When God is amazed by the power He placed inside you, you know that the ceiling has been raised. The old limitations are burned away. The old rules of engagement no longer apply. You are moving into a sovereign space, a protected zone where the only agenda that matters is the divine blueprint for your life. Now, get ready. The validation is complete. The activation seal is set. You are confirmed as a chosen one of insurmountable power. But the battle is not over. It simply shifts. It shifts from fighting for validation to fighting for territory. The enemy is wounded, but he is still cornered. And a cornered enemy is always dangerous. The next phase requires a higher level of discipline, a fiercer dedication, and an absolute refusal to let minor setbacks derail the major assignment. We stand now at the threshold of the greatest breakthrough you have ever experienced. Be alert. Be ready. Your DNA, your bloodline, is calling you higher. The angels are waiting for your command. This is your moment. You are untouchable. Chosen one. You are untouchable. You are untouchable. Chosen one. You are untouchable. This is not a suggestion. This is the reality of your current frequency, and I need you to internalize it, deep in the marrow of your bones. They tried. They tried to breach the perimeter of your divine protection this past week. They sent the whispers. They sent the agents. They sent the sabotage disguised as bad luck. They launched the rockets of doubt right at the heart of your destiny. But listen to me closely. They failed. They failed. They failed. They failed miserably. I am watching the invisible realm right now, and the scene is chaos in the pits of sulfur. The adversary, the one who tried to orchestrate your downfall, he is tearing his hair out, screaming at his minions. He had a meeting scheduled, a high-level demonic council meeting set to finalize the paperwork of your spiritual debt and claim the ownership of your soul. But the chair where your name should have been signed, that chair is empty. The meeting was canceled, I tell you. It was canceled because the very moment they tried to convene, a shockwave of light, generated by your recent elevation and your sheer refusal to quit, erupted from your spiritual core. This energy exploded across the astral plane, collapsing their carefully laid plans like a house of cards made of dust and lies. The devil is terrified of your bloodline. He sees the future written in your DNA, and that future does not involve him. It involves you sitting on a throne, demanding justice, casting out shadows, and restoring light to generations. He tried to poison the well. He tried to muddy the waters of your origin. But the purity of your spirit, the inherent goodness that burns within your blood, repelled the contamination instantly. He fears the sound of your voice. He fears the sound of your footsteps because the angels accompanying you are audible in the spirit world, and their shields are impenetrable. I need you to see the vision with me. Right now, in the throne room of the celestial architect, the record keepers are smiling. They are noting every single time the enemy tried to trip you up, every single time they tried to discourage you, and how every single attempt ended in abysmal failure. The Archangel Michael, sword drawn, stands guard at your meridian line. He is not just defending you. He is annihilating incoming negativity before it even touches the atmosphere around you. The energy field around you is vibrating at such a high frequency that lower entities cannot even approach without disintegrating into nothingness. You are too bright. You are too clean. You are too dangerous. They thought they had you cornered last Tuesday, didn't they? That specific attack, the one that tried to hijack your finances or your reputation, that was a major assignment, a priority mission from the highest-ranking enemy commanders. But they did not account for the sheer force of divine intervention. Before their plan could execute, the entire scenario was reversed. It was flipped on its head. The very trap they set for you became the cage for their own agents. Stop waiting for justice to arrive slowly. Justice is instant when you are walking in the mantle of the chosen one. The vibrational law is being enforced right now. Every person who spoke ill of you, every person who plotted your downfall, every person who benefited from your temporary pain, they are paying the price right now. They are feeling the discomfort, the sudden, inexplicable reversal of their own luck. The boomerang of malice has left your atmosphere and is hurtling back toward their unsuspecting necks. They are stumbling. They are confused. Their allies are turning on them. They will know in the deepest part of their corrupted consciousness that they messed with the wrong force. They challenged the impossible. They challenged a child of God, and the consequences are immediate and devastating for them. You do not need to lift a finger to defend yourself anymore. Your defense is already mounted. Your protection is established. The angels are handling the retaliation. Your job is simply to keep your light burning, to maintain your high frequency, and to walk forward into the glorious future that has been guaranteed to you. You are untouchable. You are untouchable. The enemy tried to steal your crown, but their hands were burned the moment they reached for it. The fear emanating from the dark realm is palpable. They see the power of your inherited bloodline, the sacred geometry of your soul that cannot be corrupted. They see the destiny woven into your very existence, and they know the war is over. They have lost. You have won. Accept this truth. Embody this victory. This is not a temporary ceasefire. This is the end of their reign over your life. Your trial period is over. The testing grounds have been sealed. You have proven your resilience. You have shown the heavens and the earth that you are worthy of this anointing. The darkness tried to crush you, but you emerged not just unbroken, but forged into something stronger, something sharper, something far more terrifying to the opposition. The angels are already clearing the path ahead. The old season has passed completely. The dust of battle is settling, and the light is illuminating your new, magnificent path. The time for fighting is over. The time for claiming is here. The throne is being prepared. It's time for your coronation. The throne is being prepared. It's time for your coronation. No, wait. The waiting period is over. The coronation is not coming. It is happening now. Feel the weight of the invisible crown settling upon your head, perfectly aligned with the cosmic energy of your magnificent, powerful bloodline. This is not a metaphor, my chosen one. This is the physical and spiritual reality of your shift. You are not the person who was fighting yesterday. You are the king, you are the queen, who has already won the war. The anointing oil is dripping. It is running down your shoulders, and it is washing away the last remnants of doubt, the last specks of fear. They are gone. They are absolutely gone. You must internalize this truth immediately. You are untouchable. You are completely and aggressively protected. They tried to touch your finances. They tried to touch your peace. They tried to touch your marriage. They tried to touch your health. They tried, but they failed. They tried to touch the chosen one, and they failed catastrophically. The demonic principalities report only one thing back to the enemy's camp. We cannot breach the shield. The lineage is too strong. Your shield is not just a defensive barrier, it is an offensive weapon. Every arrow shot at you turns into a lightning bolt aimed back at the sender. The inferno of your protection is so fierce that even looking upon it burns the eyes of the darkness. You are untouchable. Say it out loud, right now, wherever you are. I am untouchable. The angel assigned to you, the one who carries the sword of truth, is standing right behind you now, smiling. They know you have crossed the threshold. They know the old reality is officially dead. This new cycle that begins today, this new hour, this new minute, is not a cycle of waiting. It is a cycle of immediate, overwhelming manifestation. This is where the abundance shows up, not as a trickle, but as a torrential, coughing, undeniable flood. Doors that were locked for decades are now swinging wide open, lubricated by the pure oil of divine favor. You are stepping into the position of power and authority that was reserved for you before time began. Before the earth spun, your seat was ready. And now, you occupy it. Your cup is not just full, my chosen one. It is overflowing, overflowing, overflowing with abundance that makes the struggling world gasp. You are moving from lack to luxury, from limitation to liberation, from struggle to supremacy. This transformation is not a slow evolution, it is a sudden, miraculous explosion of divine favor, and you deserve it. You earned this victory through every prayer, every tear, every moment you refused to surrender to the manipulative whispers of the enemy. Understand this deeply. You are not just protected, you are preferred. You are the favorite. Yes, you heard me right. The favorite of the Most High King. There is a spotlight on you, a fierce, blazing gold spotlight that announces your sacred presence in every room, every meeting, every opportunity. When God reviews the roster, your name is circled in the deepest, brightest gold. That is your validation. That is your license to conquer. Because you carry the ancient codes of power in your very blood, you attract resources, you attract opportunities, you attract the people who are meant to elevate your destiny. The universe aligns its gears to serve the chosen one. It aligns its gears to serve you. Listen closely, for this is your final command in this prophetic hour. Do not look back. The ruins of the past are not your museum. They are dust. They are ashes. Do not give them a single moment of your precious, elevated attention. If you look back, you honor the struggle. But you are meant to honor the victory. Don't look back at the people who doubted you. Don't look back at the financial holes. Don't look back at the pain. Just look forward and say one word. That word is your activation key. Say it now. Thank you. Gratitude is the master key to the next dimension of power. Gratitude seals the covenant. Thank God for the battle that is now definitively over. Thank God for the throne you are now occupying. Thank God for the lineage that terrified the dark forces. Do not resist this overwhelming wave of peace and power washing over you now. This is the calm after the greatest storm of your life, and the calm is permanent. The war is settled. Your spirit has absorbed the truth of your unbreakable nature. The transformation is complete. The angel assigned to you is standing by your shoulder right now, waiting for your final, public declaration of sovereignty. This is the moment of activation, the sealing of the prophecy, the moment you lock in this unstoppable, untouchable reality forever. To solidify this shift, to lock in this unprecedented power and abundance, you must vocalize your truth. You must declare who you are, not who you were. Go to the comments right now. Chosen one. Type this phrase with conviction. Type it with a certainty that makes the digital light flare on your screen. Type it as if the angels are reading it aloud in the halls of heaven, activating every single word of power spoken over you today. Type these 4 explosive words and activate your new reality. I am the chosen one. Type it now. I see your comment. I see your light. The crown is secure. The kingdom is yours. Go forth and reign.